What's up, guys? We are back here in Archeworld, and let's talk about a brand new system that they put in place here so that you don't kind of just rush all of your stats and upgrades into weapons. It's called Invalidity. Invalidity. You'll see on the mob here, every so often we'll hit a invalid. So nothing there. So essentially, it's like a miss. See, Invalidity. Not sure exactly how to say that word, but it's an invalid. So it is like a miss. Your character is missing and you are not going to do any damage to them whatsoever for it. So it makes it a lot harder to actually kill mobs and things. This is like a punishment. So if you focused all of your infusions, all your XP into like your weapon, you're actually going to be weaker than you want to be, and you're going to be missing all the time. It's not going to be effective. You can see we're at level 32 and we're having trouble fighting level 29 mobs. You get this stat by a combination of your level and then your total equipment score. So especially on skills that do a lot of damage, like a big skills like, the arc lightning skill that did like 4,000 damage or so. If that skill misses and it had a long cast time, it's a really punishing effect. This is also something to factor into PvP as well. So these misses do factor into PvP. If your combat power level is not close to the opponent's combat power level, you're going to be missing. Like, you need to have all of your gear leveled up. And so let's show you the stat here. So the reason we're missing is because our combat level is actually only level 25 right now. So it says this level takes into effect combat will be displayed in numbers. The combat level value will be decided by the character's level and equipment items. The attack invalidity occurrence rate will be decided by the difference of combat levels. So if you have a 25 level combat level and you're fighting mobs that are level 29, you're going to have a difficult time. If you're fighting, say, mobs that are level 30 or 32 or 31, you're probably not going to be able to kill those mobs. So like I talked about before in Archeage, you wanted to just spam everything into your weapon, your primary damage, and then that's it. Like, you didn't really care about anything else. What they did here is they made it that if you do this, you can see all our other items and accessories are at basic level for the most part. We have a couple that are at green, the next tier, but pretty much what we did is we just spammed everything into weapon because that was the correct way to play Archeage. Well, that's not the correct way to play this game. And you don't get enough infusions by simply just spamming and rushing the green story quests. So if you just rush and spam the green story quest, you will get further, you will get a higher level, you'll get to level 35 or so relatively quickly within a few hours because you do get a ton of EXP, but your combat power will be very, very low. You do need to actually get more infusions, and the way you get infusions is by opening up coin purses. So just like in Archeage, there's different levels of coin purses. And you can see this is the priest coin purse, and it's costing 2 labor points. So you open it up and you'll potentially get a coin purse. So we got an infusion right there. Same thing, you can get these in the lower tier coin purses as well. And those only cost 1 labor point. So it is way more efficient to actually open up the 1 labor point purses, the lower level, the level like 5 to level 20 monster coin purses, than it is to open up the higher tier ones looking for these infusions. Because as you saw there, the priest coin purse is still giving us the basic infusion. The very first coin purse, the one that cost 1 labor point to open, still gives these basic infusions. We haven't got to the 3 labor point coin purse yet, but we'll find out information on those as the alpha keeps going. So then you open up your infusions and then go ahead and infuse your gear, make it stronger, and then you'll see that our combat level will actually increase as we upgrade our gear. The gear upgrade is exactly the same like Archeage. So for those that haven't played Archeage, what you have to do is you take these infusions and then you take a piece of gear. So C for character. Let's go ahead and upgrade the belt. Let's go upgrade that and that. And then now you go down here to the bottom left on your inventory gear upgrade, and it's going to bring up a page here. Well, now it's like, which gear do you want to upgrade? You select your belts, and then you can go ahead and select the amount of infusions. These are going to give you EXP on your gear. And you're going to go all the way up to max level there. Going to click confirm. It's going to cost a few labor points and a couple of archeum. Once it's at max level, you click on this tab right here to awaken it. And you get these scrolls from the story quests, the green story quests in the beginning. You will eventually get them from mobs as well, is my assumption, later on in the future. And you can see now it's going to increase our combat power here by almost 250. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it. And voila. So you constantly keep feeding your gear infusions. You can click auto list, and this will just auto confirm those infusions to you. And you can do this also for pets and mounts. So this is how you're going to be upgrading your gear. And, you know, these infusions can actually be sold and traded on the marketplace as well. So if you are stuck and you don't have enough, you can just go ahead and purchase some on the marketplace. If you are a heavy grinder in the very beginning of the game, you can actually make a good amount of money by doing this, because the prices will be quite high as people are trying to rush and push their gear up. Because a lot of people will be actually rushing to, you know, max level right away, but then their combat power will actually be really, really weak, and they won't be able to hit mobs or anything like that. So they're going to need to buy these infusions from people that have played a little bit slower and farm mobs, farm the coin purses, and then open those up to get the infusions. All right, so we've upgraded all 3 of those. Let's go ahead and put these now on our character. And you can see our combat level has already increased now up to 27. So we've gained 2 combat levels, and you'll notice now that we definitely miss a lot more with this invalidity. So it's still going to happen. My guess is that you need to have a combat level of equal to or greater than what the level of the monster is. So these are level 29s. And my guess is that once your combat level is at level 29 or higher, you will not miss with that invalidity stats anymore. But also by leveling up your gear and equipment, you are going to be attacking for a little bit more damage. So yeah, so it's no longer correct to actually just spam all of your infusions into weapons. That's a big change for this game in Archeworld. It definitely is a very interesting change as well. A lot of people aren't going to know about that, but hey, you watched the video here and you learned about it, so you are going to be ahead of the curve, and definitely farm those 1 labor point coin purses in the beginning of the game. I think that's a great tip for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you in game.